1975, 1976, he made the All-Star team as a sophomore. 1977, he was one of the few juniors to play in the Dapper Dan tournament out in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, which back in the 70s, not many people from San Francisco really left Northern California to play in the All-Star game. But Thaxter was such an outstanding player. He got his nickname the helicopter because he had about a 44, 48-inch vertical leap.
44 to 48.
Which was pretty impressive. People used to accuse him of using flubber on his shoes, but that was not the case. 1978, Thaxter Arterberry was Player of the Year for the AAA. He led the Mission Bears, which they had a great team. Don Robinson, I saw earlier this evening, was on that team. Thaxter was, back in, I can remember I was working at Kezar then, and I was watching all those games, probably instead of doing work upstairs, but I used to watch a lot of the games, and a lot of folks remember all the coaches used to go by the locker room and sit. It was known as Coach's Corner. And just about all the coaches I would talk to, they always raved about Thaxter Arterberry from Mission High School. And Thaxter, after high school, played and had a great, stellar career at University of Nevada at Reno. And he was very, very good college player. He now lives and has his own business in Sacramento, California, where he, with his wife, Catherine. The fans are here. Come from Sacramento, I assume Sacramento as well. Without any more further ado, I would like to introduce Thaxter, the helicopter Arterberry.
Yes.
All right, I've been married for 25 years plus, and I was given strict orders to bring the mic up to my face. So that I will do. Is that good? Is that high? All right. Thank you for that introduction. I don't really like talking about basketball too much, but I'll give y'all a few tidbits of me. Where's Brad Dugan? That's my brother there. Hey, Brad. How you doing? It's been a long time.
Not really.
Thank
Not
you.
really.
Brad Dugan's the coach at City College, man. We had some days there, didn't we, Brad? Remember that time I came down the middle and dunked backwards? I dunked anywhere I wanted to. Yeah, I remember dunking on Bill Cartwright, Antoine Carr, Cliff Livingston, LaSalle Thompson, Harold Presley, Hawkeye Whitney, who was the #1 draft pick in the draft back in some early years, just to name a few. Not bragging, just thought I'd mention a little. I won't talk about me being the first basketball player to play in the Dapper Dan out of California. They said at that particular time, the 40 players that played there were the 40 players they expected in 4 years to be in the NBA. And I was amongst those 40. Also, not to mention something, not bragging, but my name was embraced in 1-inch high letters on the back of Nike tennis shoes 5 years before Michael Jordan.
That's important.
And I had articles to back it up. My article was in the national newspaper in August 1978. I think Michael Jordan came out in 1984, 1985. So I tell young kids when I do have an opportunity to say a few words, never take for granted the position that you're in, because Jordan really took my position. Also, I won't mention, at least not long, the fact that, and Brad, Donald, Dave, they can attest to this, I was a good athlete, but I never was a sports fanatic. I actually loved playing music, believe it or not. That was my passion. But the day I was selecting which colleges I was going to visit, because I think back then you had 6 choices, I chose mistakenly to visit the University of Nevada, Reno, and Arizona State at the same time. So after the coaches finished arguing, I decided, I said, well, okay, I'll just go to Reno first, and next week I'll go to Arizona. Well, of course, after the whole college staff, athletic directors, and everyone got wind of that, they made that Reno trip the trip of my life. And for a young kid at 17, you know, there was no way I could turn down all of the opportunities that they put in front of me. So nevertheless, I didn't go to Arizona. And, you know, keep in mind, I wasn't a sports buff. But the gentleman who took my place at Arizona, who was their second choice, was Byron Scott. It was second choice. It was me, Lafayette Lieber, and Alton Lister, who they followed as a sophomore, junior, and a senior. So, you know, sometimes in life, choices are what they are. But I'm a true believer in, you know, God doesn't make any mistakes. Now, the 2 biggest words that carry the most value to me in this world are the 2 combination of words of thank you. And I definitely want to thank everyone for coming, for selecting me, and for making me a part of the San Francisco Prep Hall of Fame. These last few weeks have been, you know, very, very tough, to say the least. Last week, I was nominated into Mission High School's Hall of Fame, which was a great thing and an honor, along with my teammate Dave McCall and Don Robinson. That team, we broke a lot of records. I think Dave, myself, and Donald, just imagine this. You got 3 players on one team sharing a ball. Somehow, we scored 1,500 points collectively in one season and won the championship. So a lot of what I did in my senior year goes to these gentlemen. And Big Monster, where is he at? Big Jerry, you here? That was my bodyguard. I lead him to the middle and he take him out. Where's that point guard up here? That point guard? There he is. I'd be guarding you. That was the size of our team. What we average? 6'7", 6'8"? Yeah, we was tough. We was something to be reckoned with. Try not to talk about sports, but. Okay, I have to tell you, I'm flattered that all of you left the comforts of your home to come from near and far to help celebrate my Hall of Fame induction. These same characteristics is what makes you the winners that you are, and for this I applaud you. Today, a lot of people keep score by digits, by money. Money has never been a big motivator for me. My real excitement and joy has come from my relatives, family, and friends. And for this, I love all of you guys.
Yep. Shout out to the team.
I played this game of basketball to win at all costs However, today I love winning in the game of real estate investing, and profitable business ventures. I love making money for my relatives, families, and friends. And this I am passionate about. To my sons, stand up guys.
Hold on.
Those some big cats here. Julius on the right just graduated from Dominican. He's a professional golfer. Sterling is in his senior season at Sonoma State. Boy has game, Brad. No, I think he's a little, he has a special court vision. Thank you, guys. That threw me off. I always get passionate about my kids. To my sons, nieces, and nephews,